Welcome to my video. We're trying to improve the EPC score on this property by doing a night storage heater upgrade. So it currently scores D55, and by changing the storage heater to Dimplex Quantums, that will raise the score to a D68, which is a bit of a shame because it would be nice to be a C69, but to get those extra points we'd probably have to change the windows, but that would be a thing we'll be looking at later. So this video is focusing on the night storage heater upgrade and trying to get to a D68, improving the score. So this is the lounge. This is an XL storage heater to be replaced with a Quantum QM70. As you can see, there's only one supply. That will have to have an additional peak rate supply, as there's only an off-peak supply to this storage heater. The additional heating in the lounge is a Dimplex FXL, and as you can see there are two plugs on the right hand side which provides peak and off-peak supply. So this will just be disconnect and replace. I suggest putting in a Dimplex Quantum 125. First of the hallway heaters is another Dimplex XL. As you can see, it has one supply. It will need a peak rate supply, and then replaced similar size, so we haven't got a decorating issue, with a Quantum QM70. This is the kitchen. As you can see, there is a pull down heater. This is a Dimplex FX20, which runs on the peak rate electricity. That's quite new and will remain. As you can see in the kitchen, there's limited space for any off-peak heating. Bedroom 1. This is a combined storage heater with both peak and off-peak supplies. So it's a simple change to a Dimplex QM70. The second hallway heater is a Dimplex XL. This will need a peak rate supply, which should be pretty easy to do because the fuse board's on the other side of the wall. Replace this with a QM70. Bedroom 2. This is a combined storage heater with two supplies, peak and off-peak. So it will be pretty straightforward to exchange this for a QM70. Similar size with feet and width and height, so there's no decorating issue there. As you can see, this property has at least 300 mil of loft insulation and benefits from cavity wall insulation. It's a dual immersion hot water tank, spray foam with 50 mil of insulation, so it will retain heat very well. You have two immersions, the top one being the peak and the bottom one being the off-peak. Correct usage is to have the top one turned off and the bottom one turned on. And as there is a clock in the meter, and the meter is an economy 7 meter, the supply will come when the off-peak supply is flowing, making hot water cheaper to heat. There is thermostats in them, so when the temperature is reached optimum temperature, they stop demanding electricity and stop heating the water, and because of the insulation it will retain its heat, topping itself up each night on the off-peak. I've left links to the instructions on the YouTube channel for best usage of the storage heaters and the hot water. That covers old storage heaters and new. These are the switches for the off-peak hot water and the peak hot water. Top one should be off-peak, bottom one will be peak. There's your economy 7 electric meter, showing that it has two rates here. The previous one would have been a super deal meter with 3 rates. 2 metal fuse boards, one will be peak, one will be off peak. Sockets, cooker, shower, that's the peak one. And then the hot water, marked as expensive, turned off on fuse number 6. And then off peak board with hot water on fuse number 7, turned on. So the only way to make hot water is to use the off peak, the way that's set up. Okay, hope you found that informative. Please check out my other videos for best usage instructions.